Urgent, is a royal wedding announcement from Spain imminent. A quiet palace. A nation holding its breath. Whispers in Madrid grow louder. An announcement could drop any second. Princess Leonor, Prince Christian, are we about to witness Spain's biggest royal revelation in decades? Because what's unfolding right now is far more than rumor. It's destiny, waiting to be declared. The cameras may be off, but behind the gates of Zarzuela Palace, something extraordinary is brewing. A sense of urgency, of preparation, of anticipation so thick, even palace staff are speaking in hushed tones. Because after months of speculation, of secret meetings, subtle glances, and coded statements, Spain's royal watchers believe one thing with growing certainty. A royal wedding announcement is no longer a matter of if. It's when. It began quietly, almost too quietly. A subtle shift in Princess Leonor's public demeanor. The poised, disciplined heir who had spent her teenage years under the shadow of royal expectation suddenly seemed luminous. At her military academy in Zaragoza, her peers noticed it first. That soft smile during formal events. A phone call she'd take just before dinner. And an unmistakable sparkle in her eyes whenever Denmark came up in conversation. Because somewhere between official duties and cross-border royal diplomacy, her friendship with Prince Christian of Denmark had deepened into something far more profound. Yet, both monarchies, the Spanish Bourbons and the Danish Glucksburgs, knew what was at stake. Their futures, their traditions, and the unity of two of Europe's oldest royal houses. But as one senior royal aide reportedly confessed, "The world may think we're waiting for a moment of ceremony, but the truth is, the announcement has been prepared for months." To the public eye, Princess Leonor's recent schedule has been typical. Military training, National Day appearances, quiet family moments with Queen Letizia and King Felipe VI. But a closer look reveals a hidden rhythm, an invisible choreography only those who pay attention can see. Her official duties have subtly shifted toward international exposure. Her wardrobe, more regal, more mature. Her tone in speeches, calm, commanding, deliberate. Each public engagement feels like a step in a grand countdown. Even Queen Letizia, once fiercely protective of her daughter's privacy, has begun to show signs of acceptance. She no longer shields Leonor from questions about her personal life. Instead, she smiles knowingly, as if she already knows the answer. And behind palace doors, the preparations mirror that change. Florists have been consulted, designers discreetly approached, venues whispered about, from the Almudena Cathedral in Madrid to the royal palace courtyard itself. The word insiders use is imminent. Not planned, not expected, imminent. But for the Spanish royal family, this is not just a fairy tale, it's a seismic turning point. For King Felipe and Queen Letizia, this union represents more than love. It's about stability, legacy, continuity for a monarchy that has weathered criticism, political pressure, and generational change. For years, Spain's future queen has been shaped under their watchful eyes, disciplined, intelligent, aware of duty. Yet, Leonor's love story defies the rigidity of royal upbringing. She is not marrying out of obligation. She's marrying for love. And that changes everything. There are murmurs that the official statement has already been drafted, awaiting only the king's final signature. That the Danish court has quietly cleared Prince Christian's calendar. And that, behind closed doors, both families have met more times than anyone has reported publicly. When the two young royals appeared together at the Queen Margrethe Jubilee in Copenhagen, the chemistry was undeniable. Their interaction, brief, respectful, yet deeply personal, ignited royal circles across Europe. What many mistook for coincidence now seems like choreography. This is not a love story born in rebellion. It's one written in destiny's ink. Leonor and Christian share more than noble titles, they share a profound understanding of what it means to serve. Both raised under immense pressure. Both trained to embody a nation's ideals. And both aware that love, for people like them, is never simple. For Leonor, every decision is magnified. Every emotion, politicized. Every gesture, interpreted. And yet, those who know her say she's at peace. More confident than ever. More sure of her path, both as a woman and as Spain's future monarch. Her friends describe her conversations about Christian as filled with admiration and respect. He understands her, one confidant reportedly said. He doesn't see her as a princess. He sees her as Leonor. And that is the rarest kind of love, one that survives the weight of a crown. Because timing, in royal tradition, is everything. The Spanish royal household is waiting for two alignments: political calm at home, and international readiness abroad. Spain has faced a tense political climate, and the king's advisors believe the wedding announcement could serve as a unifying moment, but only when the nation is prepared to receive it with joy, not distraction. Meanwhile, in Denmark, Queen Margrethe's health and the question of Prince Christian's own royal path add complexity. Both monarchies want this announcement to symbolize harmony, not upheaval. And so, the silence continues. But it is not the silence of uncertainty. It's the silence before an overture. The quiet before the fanfare. Every palace, every monarchy, has its moment of reckoning, when love and duty meet, and history holds its breath. Spain's moment may be now. In the past few weeks, a series of subtle but telling signs have emerged. Queen Letitia's recent absence from certain press events. King Philippe's private audience with Denmark's ambassador. The Spanish royal communications team holding late-night sessions, refining upcoming press schedules. And then, Leonor's sudden, unexplained weekend trip away from Zaragoza. No official record, no photos, just one cryptic line in a Danish tabloid: the young royals may soon take a step that changes European history. That line alone sent shockwaves through royal watchers. Because what if the step isn't symbolic, but ceremonial? What if the announcement, blessed, drafted, sealed, is waiting for the perfect moment to be unveiled? The royal palace balcony draped in red and gold. The Spanish and Danish flags intertwined in the courtyard below. Cameras flashing, crowds cheering. And Leonor, Spain's beloved future queen, standing beside the man who understands both her crown and her heart. It will be the moment that defines a generation. The dawn of a new royal era. And perhaps, the most unifying event Spain has seen in years. Because behind the pomp and protocol, this is a story about love finding its place in history. About two young royals daring to believe that love and duty can coexist. And when the royal household finally confirms what millions already suspect, the world will stop to watch. Spain will weep with pride. And Europe will welcome a new chapter in royal destiny. Until then, the palace gates remain closed. The royal silence continues. But that silence, soft, deliberate, echoing through marble halls, is the sound of something extraordinary drawing near. When Princess Leonor steps forward, her father beside her, her mother watching with pride and tears, the world will understand that what we witnessed over these years was never just gossip. It was the making of a queen, and the rise of a love story that refused to hide. So, is a royal wedding announcement from Spain imminent? Every sign says yes. Every whisper grows louder. And when it comes, when the words finally leave the palace gates, Spain will awaken to the sound of its future. Because history doesn't wait. It whispers. And today, those whispers are royal.